Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. It's another edition of your favorite lunchtime show. Thank you guys for tuning in today. It's a beautiful, sunny day here in the city of Chicago, here in the suburbs of Elk Grove. Today is Friday, the 14th of March. A couple days away till St. Patrick's Day. So thank you guys for tuning in today. What a way to start the weekend. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, mostly dedicated to people like you, people in the military. Thank you, our veterans, for what you do for our country. We got a great show lined up today. It's showtime. Let's go to work. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, that's not Christmas. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend. How you guys doing? It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day. Did you go outside? Isn't it just beautiful out there? Boy, I tell you, let's get right to business with our good friends from Ace Hardware. Spring is in the air, baby. You know at that time it is. So you need to shop at the JRC Ace Hardware stores. Their March Red Hot flyer is out. Brings us spring is right around the corner. Take advantage of the Scotch 4-Step program at its lowest price this season, only $94.99 with your Ace Rewards membership. Hey, not an Ace Rewards member? Sign up with our cashiers and take advantage of all the exclusive savings. That's it. Why shop at JRC Ace Hardware stores? I'll tell you why, because they carry all the best brands, conveniently located in your neighborhood with service that cannot be beat. And now they extended their hours on Saturdays. That's right. Starting Saturday, March 1st, all the Ace JRC Ace Hardware stores will be open till 7 o'clock p.m. to offer more convenience for your customers. As the weather is changing, I've been putting off that list of due projects around the house. Need a handyman? Call the Norwich or Des Plaines Handymen. They are licensed and insured. And don't forget to grill your Ace off. Got great deals on grills, folks. The new Spirit Weber grill is only $4.99 the month of March. That's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. All right. Anyway, boy, where do we start? Happy Friday, everybody. Let's see who's watching today. There's my buddy Jerry Jams, and I will see you in a couple hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, right, for our first senior show this afternoon from 3 to 4 with my buddy Jerry Jams. And tonight we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T Tony Toto. I'm going to start celebrating my good buddy Danny Mazzie's birthday, and we're going to start celebrating Carlo Joseph's birthday. A lot going on tonight at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. It's an 8 o'clock hit with Double T Tony Toto. Now, tomorrow is 2 shows. In the afternoon, we have a matinee with Ocean's Rat Pack at the Hobart Art Theater in Hobart, Indiana. 2:30 to 4:30. That's a matinee with Ocean's Rat Pack. And then we'll be later on that evening, we'll be at the Embassy Suites in beautiful Glen Ellen for a big fundraiser for kids. That's an 8 o'clock hit tomorrow night. Sunday, we'll end up at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy for Sinatra Sunday. That's March 16th, 3:30 in the afternoon with Double T Tony Toto. oshows.com for more info on that. All right, so I want to start off by thanking everybody that showed up last night to Bella Notte in Lisle. Jam-packed inside that restaurant. I want to thank the staff. They do an incredible job, and everybody that showed up. Cousin Tommy, Carlo, Jeff Hunt from Seventh Heaven. I think my friend Mary and John. Anna Margaret was there. It was just great seeing Buddy there, Debbie, of course, and Ross and Gina. And it was just Nick, my old buddy Nick from Jilly's. Joey and Cindy Spins, great, of course. And we want to thank Double T Tony Toto, an incredible job. And my partner last night, the great singing, great guy he's in a band called Band Medicine, a tribute to Bon Jovi. But last night, he's doing all his crooner stuff, and we're talking about Dave Calderon. So that was yesterday night. Thank you, all of you who came out to have a little fun at Bella Notte in Lisle. And we'll probably be back sometime this year. We're trying to come up with another date if we can make it happen. Richard, Felice, como stai? Albert is in the house. Ryan Lewis, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. All right. Boy, I don't know if you guys watched the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I didn't watch it. Channel 9. I'm just a little pissed off that they don't give you the St. Joseph's Day Parade. Every sign is Happy St. Patrick's Day, which nothing wrong with that. I got it. They can celebrate. Shamrock shakes, everything. But St. Joseph's Day does not get the respect it's due for us Italians, of course. I mean, they have St. Joseph's tables, but it's not like you don't see it anywhere, marketed anywhere on the commercials or on foods or food chains. You don't come up with a St. Joseph shake. I wish they would do that a little bit. But hey, if you guys be careful this weekend, if you're going out celebrating, be careful on the booze. You know how it is. Cops will be ready to be pulling people over for St. Patrick's Day. So please be careful on that. Hot dogs. For you people who like hot dogs, I will eat an occasional hot dog. I'll probably have one hot dog a year, if that. Researchers claim, ladies and gentlemen, that every hot dog you eat takes 31 minutes away from your life. Every hot dog you eat takes 31 minutes away from your life. And if you wash it down with a Coke, that's another 12 minutes taken away from your life. So we're looking at 40, 45, 44 minutes taking away every time you have a hot dog and you suckle it down with a Coke. St. Joseph don't like Ryan. St. Joseph don't like treat garbage. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Don't even celebrate That's right, Richard. They don't even celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. And we all know St. Patrick was Italian. You do know that. His mother was Italian. He got kicked out of Italy. If you look at the history, love a hot dog. What if you wash it down with beer? Now that's a different story. Coke is a 12 minutes from your life. So, stay away from those hot dogs, folks. I'm going to tell you something that irritates the hell out of me. I hear stories all the time on social media, and I'm pretty sure you guys too. Injured cats, these people can't take care of the cat anymore. They throw them in the dumpster. They can't take care of the dogs anymore. They throw them in the dumpster. How about the one I remember when I was a kid? I remember people, they would take live dogs, put them in bags, and throw them out in the middle of the expressway while the dogs are alive. There's a lot of crazy people in this world. A lot of people. I'm a people person, but I love dogs better than people. I love animals better than people. They can't help these animals. They're trying to fend for themselves. So when I hear stories about the cat, this couple, according to Fox News, took the cat, sick cat, didn't want to take care of it, threw it in the dumpster. What's wrong with you people, man? It's like throwing a pet. It's like throwing your kid away. And I know some people think that's crazy. I know some people think, Tony, it's just a dog or a cat. But if you're a dog and cat lover, then they are a member of your family. Case closed. I know people can't go out or can't go on vacation and stuff until their dog is taken care of or someone's watching their dog. Double T, great job, my good friend, last night, T. And I'll see you tonight at Prime. Happy retirement. Double T retires from his job. As of yesterday, he's doing parties. Now I just feel bad for Mrs. T. Double T's wife, yeah, Julie. She's not going to be happy. Oh my God. They go to church. Yeah, how about that? They go to church on St. Patrick's Day. There you go, Boyd. Hope you're doing well, pal. What about pizza? Pizza's better for you. Pizza's better for you than a hot dog because you don't know what's in that hot dog, right? Cat, rat, raccoon, whatever. I don't know what they grill up inside there. You can't taste it because you put all that stuff on it. So if I ever catch people doing that to an animal, I will go ballistic. Ballistic. Speaking of dogs, if you're in Italy, Rome, you can get fined for skipping walking your dog for the day. I guess in Rome, they have a list of everybody who has a dog. And I don't know how they keep track, but there's a way of them for keeping track how many times the dog goes out for a walk, that you take them for a walk. If you do not take them for a walk, you will get fined. This is in Rome, folks. This is in Italy. This is Rome. $500. It's American dollars. $500 if you don't take your dog out for a walk. This is in Rome. Google it. Find out. You got to take your dog for a walk. At least bring it outside. Now, look, we're fortunate that I can do this during the day. I take the dog and I take him to the park every day. Zoe. I try to every day. So try to at least take him for a walk. If you have the backyard, let him out. Make sure, but do something. Dogs are chipped. Thank you, Jerry Jam. There's Mike Sansone from Arizona. See you tonight with your dancing shoes on. Alderman Dick Sayed. Michael Sansone, I think we're going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're going there October 5th this year. We'll be at a place called Dolce for the Playboy Buddy reunion. I'm excited about doing that. Anyway, so in Rome, guys, well, most people who have dogs, they do walk them anyway. Try to. Sometimes, though, it's got to be hard. To people working during the day who can walk the dog. Sometimes they're stuck in a cage all day. At least make the cage big enough so they can at least walk around and enjoy, not walk around, but you know what I mean. So they're not just all crushed together. I love dogs too, David. Absolutely. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get to real estate at its finest. We always love our sponsors, not only because they give you some great deals and do the best service, but because you're buying local and you're shopping local and you're with other people. Don't just call my friend Mary when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact her when you consider buying or selling. She's your forever agent, Mary Grievous. That's M. Grievous at starkre.com at Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. She's available as buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. Give her a call at 630-688-1725. That's my good friend Mary Grievous from real estate. And then 10 days away, we're talking about the Chicago Music Cruise 2025. And you know how it is. It's a broken record to some of you that watch the show every day. But, hey, it's a last chance. Right now, I just found out that all the rooms are sold out. For our group, they're sold out. So if you want to go on this cruise, you'd have to go through Royal Caribbean and pay their rates instead of getting the rates that we have with our group. We will be leaving March 22nd, which is next Friday, to March 30th. That's 8 days, of course, during spring break. Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas, Fort Lauderdale, Carousel, Aruba, and Coco Key, Bahamas. And, of course, Mojo's Jukebox, the Jersey Girls, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Wendy Thompson with a tribute to Britney Spears and Marilyn Monroe, and Hillbilly Rock Stars, and, of course, the ringleaders, Seventh Heaven. And if Paulette, if you're listening, thank you for your help today. We really do appreciate it. So it is sold out, folks, just letting you guys know. But I will be doing 2 shows on the cruise. Well, we'll be doing 2 Ocean's Pit shows on the cruise. We'll probably do the Wednesday and the Friday, or maybe the Tuesday and the Friday. I'll keep you guys posted. But we will be going live on the ship on the Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas, 10 days from now. Anyway, so let's get to some more stuff here. John Goodman, great actor. You remember him and the husband, Roseanne's husband, in her show, Roseanne, was filming and he got injured. Prayers go out to John Goodman on his injury. Our prayers, go out to them. Comic-Con. Are you a big Comic-Con? Who doesn't like Comic-Con? Comic books, superheroes, models. They got everything there. It's going to be at the in Rosemont there at the Civic Center, the Convention Center. It's going to happen, folks. That's Comic-Con C2E2. That's going to be April 11th through the 13th. Comic-Con. I try to go every year. It's very cool. I don't know if you guys like it, but I have a good time doing that. Yes, that's right. We mentioned that yesterday about Southwest Airlines starting May 28th. No longer free um, carry on. No more free carry on. One free carry on. That won't happen. Suppose it's only going to happen for the members, the Southwest Airline members. They're still going to be able to get the free, but these are just the regular random people who just booked the flight. You're going to end up paying for your bag. Frank, how you doing, buddy? It was great to see you at the pre-cruise party, but looking forward to cruise with you, buddy, and happy heavenly birthday, Frank, to your mom up in heaven, brother. Happy birthday to your mom. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. All right, if you run into a celebrity, an athlete, and you want to get their autograph, notice that they don't like signing with blue ink. And people say, what makes the difference if it's blue ink, black ink, whatever it is? And there's a reason why that most celebrities or most famous people that you might meet, when they're giving an autograph, unless that's all you have, they would rather use black ink pen instead of a blue ink pen. First of all, blue ink is replaceable. It could be for fraud, basically, for forgeries. Blue ink is easy to forge. That's why most people will use a marker or use a black felt pen. But if you use a blue ink pen, you can copy that and do forgeries with that signature. Blue is easier to do, and that's why a lot of celebrities do not use that. I didn't know that. Just found that out. Also, yesterday, of course, was Thursday, we had Carol Brandolino on, and she apologized she couldn't be on the show, folks, because, of course, she had some work things she had to take care of, and it took longer than she expected. But she'll be back with us on Tuesday for Twisted Tuesday. Sharpie is the best route, Jerry Jams. I agree with you 100%. I want to congratulate the mayor of Elmwood Park, Skip Saviano, a great guy. His daughter, congratulations to his daughter, Bianca, is now an attorney for the U.S. Supreme Court. Attorney, congratulations, Bianca Saviano, Skip's daughter, the mayor of Elmwood Park. Great guy, Skippy. Absolutely. That's great, his daughter. That's a great job. That's a great thing, and probably worked very hard for that. Daily Mail. This lady's name is Natalie Schulman. One time she was the most hated woman in America. And why? She had 14 kids. And she was an adult film star. We talked about this yesterday. We talked about something about the adult film stars. But they were giving her a hard time because she's got 14 kids and she's making adult films. She's in the adult film business. In layman's way, she makes porno films. Look, what are you going to say about this? Everybody can do what they want. If they have to find some way of putting food on the table for those 14 kids, if that's the only thing that she can do to do it, more power to her. Provided there's nothing else you might want to try before that. But a lot of people gave her a lot of shit, and I don't know. Listen, I don't care what anybody does. If they're trying to make a living doing what they're doing, it doesn't affect me. If she's okay with her kids growing up knowing that she's in the porn business, hey, it's a business. It's been around for many, many, many years. And at least she's trying to put food on her table for 14 kids. Another question I might ask, birth control might be something you might want to get into next time. I mean, birth control. Maybe we cut that 14 down maybe to 6. Anyway, you had to throw that out there. Danny Manzi celebrating his birthday a little early. We're going to celebrate. He's starting to, obviously, if your birthday's, I know, is Sunday, and it's also my buddy Carlo's birthday. I think it's the 16th, you said, right? If it's the 16th, folks, you got to, when you start like the week of, you got to have 4 or 5 birthday parties. So I wish you the best, and I hope you have an incredible weekend. my good buddy Danny Mazzi from Armando Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision and auto repair needs. Woo-woo is absolutely right. All right, here's a question for you guys. If you guys are Parcheesi players, checkers, or chess. I tried chess once. No clue. Not an easy game. Parcheesi, I don't even know what that is. I think I might have, maybe as a kid, probably. I don't know. Checkers, I tried. I'm not that bad, but I've not played checkers in 25 years. So the question of the day, what is the oldest board game? Parcheesi, chess, or checkers? And the answer is checkers. Checkers was started way back almost 3,000 BC. Checkers, the oldest board game. I don't know how many people actually play checkers, but or chess. Not an easy thing to do, folks. Not at all. Hard, very hard. Okay. Now, we talked last week about Monsters of Rock. Monsters of Rock is a cruise ship. They go out once a year, twice a year, and they have all the metal bands from the 70s or the 80s. A couple of weeks ago, there was a story about the rock hair band called Faster Pussycat. The lead singer's girlfriend fell off the side of the cruise ship and died. That same ship. This just happened on that same week. So maybe it's just bad luck for that ship. But the drummer, the name of the band, let me make sure I got this right. Ted Poley Band. The Ted Poley Band, it's Poley Band. The drummer, Paul Dabaccio, an Italian, had a heart attack while playing the drums. Heart attack. Boom. So, I mean, looks like that cruise ship is cursed. It's got to be difficult. Imagine that. I mean, this is you're live on stage. Look at Mick Jagger. He's 80, running around like he's 30 years old. These guys have to be in great shape. You got some problem you don't know, right? Exactly. Here you are banging the drums. Get a heart attack in front of an audience. Boy, that's got to be very interesting. But it's kind of scary because it puts a little bad mark on that cruise ship. Anyway, you're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Again, like I said, Friday the 14th. Today's the 14th. Here's a story. Very interesting story and a very smart boy. He's in it's a great tale, folks. A 9-year-old boy managed to live alone for 2 years, sustaining himself and maintaining good grades, all without anyone noticing. What challenges did he overcome? And how did he manage to stay under the radar? Nobody noticed this 9-year-old boy survived alone in this abandoned apartment building for 2 years. 9 years old, living in this home, abandoned building for 2 years. Still went to school, still kept up his grades. Nobody knew the kid was missing. Living on his own in this old beat-up apartment or condo buildings here. What a story. 9 years old. Besides surviving, still keeping up his school grades. That's a miracle right there. 9-year-old kid. That's a kid that once he gets older, he's going to have a good career. He's going to be able to find jobs. I mean, you just got to that's an astounding story, folks. Just crazy. Here's interesting, folks. I love these old history stuff or fun facts. Here's a fun fact. A $50 bet was made in 1960, led by Dr. Seuss. Green Eggs and Ham and, the Grinch and all that stuff, right? Cat in a Hat, right? Anyway. It was a $50 bet in 1960, led Dr. Seuss to write Green Eggs and Ham using just 50 different words. His publisher, Bennett Cerf, challenged him to create a children's story with such limited vocabulary. The book became the 4th best-selling kids' book in U.S. history. Think about it. Green eggs and ham. I love these kind of fun fact stories and history stuff, that stuff you would never even think about that happens. Isn't it cool? It's a great story. Good question. Doge, Doge, however you want to pronounce it, uncovered. Listen to this. You're uncovering a lot. Now, whether you like the new President Donald Trump and Elon Musk, what they're doing, either you love them or you hate them. There's no like he's doing okay. It's either love and hate with this president. We do know that, and it's just an old story. You don't have to keep bringing it up every now and then. But everything that they're finding and discovering is just mind-boggling to me. And I don't think they can be making all this shit up. Look at this. Doge discovered $6 million grant awarded to Whoopi Goldberg to promote diversity on The View. This is exactly why these audits matter, where this money's going, what's it being used for. Now let's ask the real question. Why was taxpayers' money used to fund a lame daytime talk show? What's the point in that? They're not showing any unity on that show. It's either what they think or what nobody else thinks. It stinks. What their opinion is the only thing that matters on that show called The View. It's not anybody else's opinion. They destroy the guests when they come on if they're not on the same political side that they are. $6 million? No wonder why we're so much in debt. Fake news. I don't know, Mark. Can we know? Do we know for sure? That's the problem with this social media stuff. What do we know? Is it real? Is it fake? Who knows? All I know, in 2020, when we were watching two stations, they told us one thing. And when we watched another two station, they told us something completely different. So nothing, when they show something fake, there might be one side, another side. Somewhere in the middle, there's something there. Do you know exactly what's going on with the Doge show business? Well, listen, Boyd, I'm just trying to see if they can make sure all that money, and we're so much in debt. Listen, I don't know all those details about this stuff, but it's just mind-boggling to me if all this money was being spent and nobody said shit about it. It really, really irks me. And I think it should irk you too. It might not affect you, but it might affect somebody you know. So I would like to know if someone's doing fraud and taking our money and taking care of our people here in the United States of America, our homeless, our veterans. Take care of them, saying, we don't have this, we don't have this, we don't have money for this, we don't have money for that. That you can't argue with. That you can't argue with. Just my opinion. Mark, how you doing, buddy? I think we're going to see you on the cruise. Okay. We're going to get some more stuff here. OAC, you know what? These are two ladies. We'll talk about this on another show. But twinkle, twinkle, little snitch. Mind your business, you nosy bitch. I hate when people get involved in people's business that have nothing to do with them. You ever notice that, right? Hey, there you go. Twinkle, twinkle, little snitch. Mind your business, nosy bitch. You never know what's going to happen here. Wow, there's an interesting story. There's Jill from Indiana. How you doing, Jill? Okay, I've been living in my car for 3 years now. It's been a challenging journey, but I've learned a lot about myself. This is former En Vogue. En Vogue was a girl band right in the 80s, I think, in the 90s. Former En Vogue member, Dawn Robinson, reveals she's been living in her car for years. Now, I heard a lot of stories about when actors wanted to move to Los Angeles from wherever they were from and to try to become that movie star, try to become getting acting roles. They couldn't afford rent. They'd be sleeping out of their cars. There was stories about, I don't know how many famous actors started by sleeping in their cars and getting up every day and going to, auditions and trying to get that part for that play or that movie or that TV show to become stars. A lot of people have done it. And then, of course, a lot of people had financial and Vogue, whatever. I didn't know what they did, but I know there was like 3 girls, I think, right in the 80s. They probably made a lot of money at one time. Maybe they didn't invest wisely, didn't do what they do, got screwed by the record company, got screwed by their attorney. Who knows what the story is, but she ended up living in a car and she's still doing the best she can. Interesting stuff. All right, let's see. Nicholas Perch or Pouchet, 82-year-old here to the Herms wealth is single digits, but the guy died. He's unmarried. He's leaving $11 billion and $5.9 million to properties to his former gardener. His gardener hit the jackpot. Unmarried, has no kids. So what does he do? Give it to people that worked for him. Good for him. Hey, where was the 9-year-old parents, Mark? What about that? I agree with you. I'm tired of hearing these complainers about Trump being president. Don't like him. Leave the country, Jeanette. That's what I say. That's why I said yesterday that I went like I applauded Ellen DeGeneres and I applauded Rosie O'Donnell because they actually left the country like they said they were going to do. Not like everybody else who are still in this country, but destroy our president of the United States. So, got a problem with it. Some people can't leave, obviously. But when they got money like this, Patrice, happy day to you, my dear friend. But you can't deny that I stretch the truth and backpedal a lot. Well, you know what, Boyd, to answer your question on that, I think that's just in the genes of politicians. You know what? When a CEO and a politician makes a decision, a lot of times, you know what they call it? They call it executive order or executive privilege. All I know is I'm not there. I'm not in the office with them. I'm not in the office with the presidential people or Congress or CDC or whatever. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows who's telling lies, who's not, who's telling the truth. We're trying to hopefully for what we hear. And then we take that and decide whether you agree with it or not. That's how the only way we can look at this world right now. If you're Joe Biden, Obama, you're going to believe everything they did was right. If you're a Trumper, you're going to think everything he did was right, and vice versa. And you're going to hate. So we know this, guys. When a man hit the top, just makes stuff up, Willie, there's something wrong with that. But Boyd, I don't know. I'm not there. I can't prove he makes stuff up. Can you prove that he's making stuff up? I don't think we can. We can't. Who knows? We'll have to just give it a shot and see, my brother. All I'm happy is that me and you get up in the morning and we're here and we're living life. We're making a living. We're working. We're taking care of our family. We're taking care of ourselves the best we know how to. That's all we can do. Everything else we're listening to is we don't know where it's coming. If you listen to Fox, it's all Trump. If you listen to the other guys, it's all not Trump. So who the hell knows, right? We know that. Social media, news media, it is what it is. We're never going to know the real story about anything. I had no idea DeGeneres was gone too. Yes, I think she left too. So that's good. All right. So thank you, though, guys. We do love when you guys, like I said, Boyd and everybody makes comments. I really do appreciate that because that's part of the show. That's why we're live. Sometimes good things come out of it. Sometimes bad things come out of it. But I know what time it is. I know it's something that's legit and real right now, folks. It's the weather. And it's brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores. The Ace Minute is brought to you by JRC Hardware Stores. Today's weather for Friday, March 13th. It's 71 degrees out there. Feels like it's 76. Humidity is 46%. Winds 10 miles an hour right now, folks. By this evening, they're looking at 50 to 60 miles an hour tonight and tomorrow night. So if you're going out tomorrow drinking or later on tonight, be careful, man. Not only driving with these winds, especially there's going to be a lot of motorcycles out there, man. Be careful for you guys with motorcycles with these winds. Stay home if you don't have to drive. And that was brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods here. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Interesting stuff that you hear. How about some more headlines here on this beautiful Friday afternoon? Here's a little something I think no matter what side of the political field you're on, whatever side of the political field you're on, teachers, this is for all the teachers out there. Not every teacher, but most teachers. I'm not sure. I'm not speaking. I'm just talking about teachers in general when you're teaching young children. If your students that you teach every day know your political and your sexual preferences, You should be fired. Kids don't need to know what your political feelings are and what your sexual feelings are, your preferences are. They don't need to know that. You're there to teach them class, school, history, math, English, etc., etc. That's what you need to teach these kids. Do your job. It's a hard job being a teacher. Why add more problems by telling them your political views and telling them what your sexual preferences are? That doesn't help. Joanne, how are you doing, my dear friend? This man is a hero. Rest in peace, Lonnie Hancock. And who is Lonnie Hancock? Lonnie Hancock was one of the two men who died while attempting to rescue a 13-year-old boy who had fallen into a river. He passed away on his 43rd birthday, trying to do a good deed. So prayers to Lonnie Hancock and his family. A hero trying to save a 14-year-old boy from drowning. That's important, folks. I know a couple things I've noticed around our neighborhood. I don't know if you guys noticed around your neighborhood, but U.S. gas prices dropped for the third consecutive week. Lowest it's been in 4 years. That I know for a fact. Gas is going down a little bit. Not like it was before, but as long as I see the gas going down, to me, things are going in the right direction. So thank you, Congressman Randy Weber, for sending that in. Congressman Randy Weber. I told this to my wife this morning, and any women out there with the letter A in their name, women out there with the letter A in their name, never argue with a female who has an A in her name. That letter stands for anger issues, attitude, and always right. Right? People say, how do you have a happy marriage? Just say, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Jimmy Parker, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. Not only is he a great singer, songwriter, actor, he does it all. Google my good buddy Jimmy Parker from Nashville, Tennessee, and listen to all the good stuff he's got going on. My buddy Jimmy Parker. Jimmy, hope you're having a great week, buddy. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. All right from Chicago. This is interesting, folks. It's kind of funny in one way, but not very funny in the other. There's a flight from Chicago to India, forced to turn around after passengers clogged 11 of the 12 toilets. You can't make this shit up, folks. Imagine being 5 hours into Chicago to Delhi flight when your pilot announces you're turning around because 11 of the 12 toilets are clogged. That's 300 passengers, one working the toilet in business class, 5 more back in Chicago. It's chaos. Air India called it technical issue, but let's be real. This is logistical craziness. Who was responsible for this plumbing disaster, and how does this even happen on a plane when toilets have NASA-leveled suction power? Sorry, honey, we gotta leave because the toilets are all clogged. You can't see, where are you going to find this kind of stuff, folks? You ain't going to hear this stuff anywhere else. Nobody probably cares to, but interesting. It's too funny, right, Sandra? I hope you're doing well. Jeremy, I don't think the White House cares at all if these celebrities leave the country. I don't think they care either. To me, I don't care if they leave the country or not. I just don't like when people say they're going to leave and they're making such a big protest and then they abstain. You know, George Clooney was supposed to leave, and then he did, or Cher was supposed to leave, and then she did some commercial for the Super Bowl. She made a lot of money here in the United States. There you go, Boyd. Now, there you go. Now, Boyd always comes up with a good one here. Here it is. It was sabotage. Could have been done on purpose, brother. I agree. For them to all be clogged at the same time, or sometimes that Indian food. You never know. You'll be in, nothing wrong with Indian food. I just think you might be in the bathroom more. At least I know when I eat Mexican food or certain spicy food, I'm in the bathroom a lot. So that's just me. I think leprechauns are just Santa's elves who got fired from the workshop for drinking on the job. Sammy Bailey sent this in. I think leprechauns are just Santa's elves who got fired from the workshop for drinking on the job. Oh, my God. You guys come up with some good stuff. A lot of free time. American Airlines is on fire in Dallas. Yes, I just seen that too. Okay, folks. Data Beach. Excuse me. That's the wrong one. That's Florida. Let's go to this one. Data Breach Settlement, MGM Resorts International, announced that those who have previously stayed in one of their hotels may be entitled to compensation stemming from $45 million lawsuit settlement involving two data breaches. I've heard this before. It wasn't with just MGM, but it was with other places too, hotels that you had a lot of points and stuff that you were supposed to get money for and didn't. So now there's lawsuits. Johnny Grande, great saxophone player in the house. What's up, my buddy Johnny? Can't wait to see you at the Taste of Elmwood Park in August and then at the Tivoli Theater in December. Pilot, hold it until yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please hold if you have to go to the bathroom until we get to India? Thank you, Jeremy. Rosemary, I hope you're doing well, my friend. So looking at if you stay at those hotels and you say you might have some money coming in. The sweetest old pooch was found as a stray 19 years ago. He's from England. He's the oldest dog in the UK. He's still alive at 22 years old. How cool is that? 19 years ago, 22-year-old. I don't know if that's normal for an age for a dog, but to be living that long. And we have a lot of dog stories today. This one, I don't know if it's real or not. It's just it's from the Daily Mail News. Gemma took her own life after a horrible split with her boyfriend. First picture of a mother who was partially eaten by a pet sausage dog as she lay dead for months. They didn't find it. She committed suicide after a bad breakup in her apartment, in her home. Dogs around. Nobody knows she's missing. They start eating her. They find her partially eaten. Could that happen if the person's alone and nobody has no friends and no family? It could happen. I don't know about the dogs eating her, but who the hell knows? Is that crazy? Natalie, welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Happy Friday to you, and I hope you're having a great day. Kim Kardashian, for all you Kardashian fans. Skims. She's opening up a new Chicago store in the luxury Gold Coast area. Kim Kardashian is set to open the first ever Chicago storefront from Skims brand at 1000 North Rush Street, right at the Gold Coast area. For all you Kim Kardashian fans and kids and people who buy their clothes. Here's another one sent in by Josh Recorn. Josh, thank you for sending this in. Here's more stuff about Doji, believe it or not. Discovers that 5,000 children under the age of 11 years old applied for and received PPP loans to close to $312 million. Is it fake? Is it false? Is it fake news? Who knows? Where do they come up with this stuff? That's the stuff. It's just putting this into people's heads. People read this stuff. People believe half of everything they read. You guys know that. And the fact checkers don't even work anymore. Fact checkers don't even tell you the truth anymore. So it's just crazy. Here's one. Tesla, for all you electric car drivers. If you like electric cars, I don't know. Not a big fan of them right now, but maybe in the future. Tesla's Manhattan plant in New York has definitely closed down permanently. For them to close in New York, that's got to be hard. I'm sure that Elon Musk is losing a lot of money with these electric cars, folks. All right. Fake news. Thank you, Natalie. Some stuff is real, so we throw it out there and we see what happens, right? That's just like when you read the Inquirer. You never know what's true. Or TMZ. When you watch or you hear anything from TMZ, you don't know if it's real or part of it is real or somewhere in the middle is real. That's what I believe about all these stories. I think whatever we're getting, folks, it might not be exactly what they're saying, but there's something that's not right there. My opinion only. Don't mean a lot. Give yourself 1 point for each thing you have not done. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Yeekies, yes. Give yourselves 1 point for each thing you haven't done. Okay, you guys ready? Something you have not done, and I'll tell you, and if you guys want to come in, good. I don't think I'll ever buy an electric car. Kathy, I don't think so either. Kathy, how are you doing? Welcome to Ocean's Pit today. 1 point for everything you have not done. Okay. Number 20, being drunk. Well, that I've done. Number 19, skinny dipped. Yeah, once. I've done that. Number 18, had a one night stand. Yes, 18. So far I have no points. Here's my first point. Number 17, been skydiving. Never skydive. Never. Won't ever skydive. Can't get me to do it. Number 16, met a celebrity. Yes, I've done many. 15, smoked. Still do. Cigars and a pipe. 14, got an earring piercing. Yes, I had 2 earrings when I was younger. Yes, in my rock band. Yes, so that was 14. 13, being on a cruise. Yes, we're just leaving next week for one. Chicago Music Cruise. We all know that. Yes. Been on TV. Yes, many times. Number 12. Number 11, gone ziplining. Nope, haven't done it. Don't intend to. So that's 2 points that I got. Number 10, been arrested. Yes. Number 9, gotten a ticket. Many. Number 8, sung karaoke. Yes. Number 7, ridden a horse. Yes. Number 6, got a tattoo. Yes, have a few of them. Number 4, done drugs. Yes, in the past. I had to throw that in. Okay. Number 3, fired a gun. Yes. Number 2, broke a bone. Yes. And number 1, skipped school. Yes, many times. So out of 20 points, I only have 2. 2 points. Good news, Jack in the Box is open. That's right, Boyd. It is good news for Jack in the Box, but they're only in the city, if I'm correct, right? I hope they come to the suburbs. But I love Jack in the Box. How was it being on TV, Natalie? A few times. It was cool, small little things, but it was fun. I mean, TV adds 5 pounds. That's the only thing nobody likes. Anyway, let's get to another sponsor, folks. It's Ocean's Pit. Let us show about big things. We talk about a little bit of thing. How about becoming your own bank? How about investing into your own bank? So you guys have a little retirement. One word and one word only. It's called Imperialux. Imperialux. Imperalux. Imagine putting your money to work for you, becoming your own bank, and making your dream retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson and Craig Cogwin help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give them a call at 630-890-1213 or book on Calendly for a free consultation and start building the retirement you deserve. That's our good friends from Imperialux, Wendy and Craig. They will also be on the cruise. If you're coming on the cruise with us, Wendy Thompson plays Marilyn Monroe and Britney Spears. She has her show. Plus, they're going to be doing a seminar on the cruise so you can meet them in person and talk to them and find more about Imperialux. 630-890-1213. All right, so let's get back to, we got about 10 minutes left for the show, folks. We're trying to come up with some more stuff. Here we go. This is, the kids these days growing up are nothing like when we grew up. And I can think most of the people that watch this show are either my age or not. Okay, so Natalie, you got 5 points. Okay, I only got 2, so you beat me. You won 5 points. Debbie, hope you're doing well. All right, so growing up as kids, right, we did a lot of crazy things. We got away with a lot of things. Rules were different compared to these days. I think the younger generation is just a little soft. My opinion. My old man gave me a whack if I got out of line. My teacher gave me a whack if I got out of line. Never did it again. But this is how I remember growing up. Wooden baseball bats. Magnifying glass to burn ants. Remember when you were a kid? We all did it. I won't ever do it again, but I was a stupid kid. Number 3, grocery bags as book covers. Number 4, steel-wheeled roller skates. I remember seeing them. I never roller skated. Roller skated once, almost killed myself. Banana seat bicycles. Come on, don't you remember those? 29-cent McDonald's hamburgers. 19-cent McDonald's fries. Street light. Get home signals. I remember that in Cicero. Kmart was our mall. Our mall was not Kmart. Our mall was Woolworth. No, it was Corvettes in Cicero. Corvettes is where we went to. That was our mall. And Walter Cronkite was our news. That's what was growing up. Mike Tyson, like him or not, one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of our time. Social media made you all too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. Easy to say something on a text or on a computer, right? Someone gets you mad, you can say whatever you want. But when you're up in front of somebody's face and said, that's a whole different ballgame. And that came from Mike Tyson. He knows what he's saying. Hi, Tony. It's Danny. Danny, great seeing you and Buddy last night. I hope you guys had a great time, Danny. Thank you so much, buddy, for coming out. All right. Here are some rules of the road. It's not rules of the road. It's just old school respect. Let's do this. This is called old school respect. Now, some people are either going to jump on this or some people aren't. Excuse me. Post time and salute to you guys for this happy weekend. Okay. Let's start. Old school. Number 15. Old school respect. Daryl Armstrong, the professor. What's up, my brother? Number 15. Don't beg for a relationship. Number 14. Never be ashamed of where you came from. Very important. Number 13, if you're not invited, don't ask to go. Very simple. Old school rules. Number 12, listen, smile, and most of all, make eye contact. Never trust a person when you shake their hand and don't look you in the eyes while they're doing it. There's something sneaky there. I agree. That's number 12. Number 11, avoid placing your phone on the table when eating with someone. Unfortunately, we all do that. Try to put your phone in your pocket, right? Don't put it on the phone while you're eating with somebody. I do have a problem with that. I think a lot of people still do that, unfortunately. Just a custom of people having all their phones around them all the time. So, not a good thing. Avoid placing your phone on the table. We already said that. Okay. Number 10, leave the profane language for the less educated. That's another one I need to learn a little bit more because sometimes the word F comes out of my mouth a little too much. So slap on the hand on that one, folks. Number 9, ask more than you answer. Always the worst, the most dumbest question is the one you never asked. So always ask questions. Then better than giving answers. Answer questions, because every time you answer questions, you're going to meet somebody every day. You're going to learn something new every day. That's number 8. Number 9. Excuse me, that was number 9. Here's number 8. Speak honestly. Say what you think and mean what you say. Right here. I say it. Like it or not. You might be mad for a few seconds. You might be bad for a day. But at least you know where we're coming from. Old school. I agree. Good thing. Number 7, dress well. No matter what the occasion is, dress respectful. I want people to put jackets on. I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. I know a certain of my group of people do when they go out. Try to be respectful. Number 6, don't take credit for work you didn't do. That's top 6 right there. Number 5, never make the first offer in a negotiation. Now that's good. That's something we can all learn. Number 4, protect who is behind you and respect who's beside you. Good one. Number 3, don't eat the last piece of something you didn't buy. Right? You paid for the pizza, and there's one last piece. Let the owner of the guy who paid the pizza grab that last piece. Or ask, can I take that last piece? That's number 3. I like that one. Number 2, never talk bad about the food when you're at a guest. If your guest is cooking and invited you over, and maybe the food didn't look too good or taste too good, you can't rip on the food not there. Respect. And this is what I always say. Never shake hands while sitting down. Number 1, never shake hands while sitting down. Somebody comes up, stand up and shake the woman's hand. Just a couple old school stuff here. Yesterday, folks, CBS News, American Airlines plane carrying 178 people appeared to catch the fire on the tarmac after making an emergency landing at Denver International Airport. This was Thursday evening, forcing passengers to evacuate by climbing out onto a wing of the plane. No reports of serious injuries. Thank God. Another airlines. Willie Nelson, you love him or not? You know what? He's recording his 154th album. 154 records Willie Nelson has recorded in his musical career. He'll be out in April, a few days before his 92nd birthday. And the name of the record, the new Willie Nelson, if you're into Willie Nelson, oh, what a wonder, oh, what a beautiful world. 154 records. Very cool. All right, we got here, folks. Doug Kicker, American Idol contestant who moved Katy Perry to tears, dies at the age of 32 years old. American Idol contestant Doug Kicker, was died 32 years old. Doug's sister Angela Evans and Donnie Killer Carlos Ramirez confirmed his death on Facebook on Wednesday, March 12th. It's with heavy heart that we have announced the passing of my brother. He was on American Idol. I don't really watch American Idol, so I couldn't tell you who this gentleman is, but prayers go out to the Kicker family. 32 years old. Sam Cooke, one of the greatest songwriters, performers, Motown, Another Saturday Night, You Send Me, so many great. What a wonderful world. He's got a great, Sam Cooke, who doesn't like Sam Cooke? And of course, he got killed, if you know the story. But just 3 months after Sam Cooke was killed, his close friend Bobby Womack, another entertainer, songwriter, married his widow, Barbara. Sam's family was so enraged that his brothers beat Bobby to a pulp. In 1970, Barbara shot Bobby when she discovered he was having an affair with his 17-year-old stepdaughter. You can't make this stuff up. Sleeping with your stepdaughter. I don't care what anybody says, folks. Sleeping with your stepdaughter, that's your daughter too. Step, non-step, you shouldn't be touching that shit. You shouldn't be doing stuff like this. That's what's wrong with this crazy world. It's absolutely lost its mind. Nothing shocks me anymore. We're talking about the winds tonight, folks. Severe weather, time like fire risk, tornadoes. Chicagoland residents should be braced for a wild winter weather weekend. Strong winds, fire risks, severe storms. So please be careful. Lock down some stuff you have outside. Maybe take some stuff in. Just be careful this weekend with these winds, even though it's going to be warm, but these winds are going to be very dangerous. So please be careful when you're out there, folks. Now, in Las Vegas, you can do anything you want in Las Vegas, right? Anything happens in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, blah, blah, blah. You can rent a grandmother now in Las Vegas. New service in Las Vegas lets you rent a grandma for all the things you never knew and you needed. Rent a grandma for caregivers for pet sitting, babysitting, elder companionship, or anything else that can use a grandmother's touch. Google it if you want to rent a grandmother for the day or the weekend or the week when you're in Las Vegas, folks. Is this crazy or what? I tell you something that's not crazy. Good companies. And we're talking about one of the best when it comes to landscaping, folks. Jack Vayner Landscaping. It's the time right now. Sign up with my good buddy Tommy, folks. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall kind of bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation. They're servicing the North Shore for 45 years. That's my good friend Tom Vayner. Jack Vayner, 847-432-5266, and tell him Tony O sent ya. It's that simple. It's that easy. Buy local, shop local. 847-432-5266. And if you're doing all that stuff around the backyard, you might want to take care of your windows and sidings with our good friends from Airtight Windows. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Service Chicagoland for 35 years. Do it right with Airtight Windows. Call Louis Pipes at 708-788-5000. and tell them Tony O sent you, our good friends from Airtight Windows. Guys, we are coming to the end of the hour on this wonderful show, Dave. I appreciate you guys for watching and putting up with my shit today. Nina, I hope you're doing well. Let's go to birthdays for Friday, the 14th of March. Robin Thicke, singer. His father was the famous Alan Thicke. Robin turns 48 years old. Neil Sedaka, Bad Blood. Yeah. 86 years old. He had a lot of great hits. Tommy Shaw from the rock band from Chicago, Styx. And also he was with Damn Yankees with Ted Nugent, turned 71 years old. Actor William H. Macy from Fargo, plays a lot of great movies, celebrating a birthday. Michael Caine, Sir Michael Caine, one of my favorite British actors of all time. Rodney Dangerfield, hey, I had no respect. My wife said, take me somewhere I'd never been. So I took her to the kitchen. Rodney would have been 100 years old, Rodney Dangerfield. And Samuel Horwitz. Who is Samuel Horwitz? Shemp from the Three Stooges. Mo, Larry, Shemp. You're crushing my eyebrows. Shemp, celebrating a birthday. Lester Holt, your newscaster, turned 66 years old. Cousin Peg, wherever you are, honey, happy birthday. Danny Mazzy, happy early birthday to my buddy. Happy birthday to Billy Crystal, turned 77 years old. Thank you, Albert, for that. My good friend, of course, she's not with us anymore. My friend Rosemary and her husband Seymour was passed away, but it would have been his birthday. So Seymour up in heaven, we're thinking about you. We miss you, brother. Happy birthday, Seymour. Albert Einstein, the smartest man in the world, would have been celebrating a birthday today. And last but not least, Stephen Curry from basketball, the NBA. Stephen Curry turns 37. And a happy early birthday to my buddy Carlo Joseph. So his birthday on Sunday as well. Happy birthday, Carlo. All right, so I'm doing a senior show this afternoon from 3 to 4, but tonight we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T, Tony Toto. 8 o'clock. Then tomorrow, Ocean's Rap Pack, Bill Saratella, Frank Sinatra, of course, plays Frank. Elliot Winbush, who plays Sammy Davis. Yours truly is Dean Martin. And Jerry Jams, Donnie. It's going to be a good show tomorrow during the day at the Hobart Theater. That's 2:30 to 4:30. And then later on that evening will be at the Embassy Suites, I believe, Embassy Suites in Glen Ellen for a benefit for kids. And then Sunday, folks, we will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy for Sinatra Sunday. Dave Antonelli, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. You missed a good time last night, Dave. Christine and Brian were there smoking cigars. That was a good time. All right, folks, and remember, let's get right to our sponsor, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Small injury repair service offered at all the Chicagoland JRC Ace Hardware stores. No appointment necessary. Just bring in your small engine in and speak to one of our knowledgeable sales associates. Wait a minute. You can't bring the unit to us? Don't worry. They'll gladly pick it up and deliver it back to you. Your small engine repair. And get ready to grill your ace off, folks, at the JRC Ace Hardware stores. They got Weber, Canger, Blackstone, Napoleon, all displayed on the stores. While you're shopping, they have a large display of rubs, spices, sauces. Be sure to take a look at the new Weber Spirit Grill. The new design with new price, 3-burner Weber Spirit Model Grill is on sale now for $4.99 the entire month of March. Grill your ace off and get your grill at Ace Hardware, a JRC Ace Hardware. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody, folks. Actually, it starts Monday. We will be back here Monday for St. Patrick's Day, folks. And then Tuesday, a Twisted Tuesday, Carol Brindalina will be back in the house. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Just be kind to everybody out there, man. It's a cruel world we're living in. And no matter what political side of the fence you're on, don't let it ruin your friendship or your family. It's not worth it. We need friends. We need family. So be the best you can be. Everybody out there that you know might be smiling, might be hiding something. And you don't know their problems. So try to be helpful. Guys, thank you so much for watching the show, and have an incredible weekend, everybody. Be safe, but have fun. Buy local, shop local. Live entertainment. Support live entertainment. It's important. Ringo Starr says peace and love from the bottom of my heart. God bless you, folks. Have an incredible weekend. Nick Sahajas, Piano Man, take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from